Hey, what is happening, folks? I hope you're having a great day or evening or whatever time you're watching this. This is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to the good, the bad, the awesome, where we unbox, give my fresh reaction to all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, anime, McFarlane figures, sprinkled in with some other stuff. So if you like that, hit that like and subscribe. But let's get into what we want to talk about today. Today I got something cool from AliExpress. It is bubble wrap from AliExpress, but inside the bubble wrap we have a KO G1 Metroplex. So I've heard good and bad things about this. I decided to get one myself to see what it's about. So let's go over to my lab and check out what this G1 Metroplex is all about. So let's do it. Come on, let's have it. Make it happen. Do it now. Here is that big blob of bubble wrap, which should have G1 Metroplex inside of it. The reason why it ships this way through AliExpress, it saves on shipping. They don't send the box. So a lot of places I was looking, they don't send the box for this. They just send it in the bubble wrap, just to save on shipping costs, especially if you order from overseas. The cost of this, you can find this from anywhere from $25 to $34, depending, sometimes free shipping, sometimes not, but that's how much you can find that for. But really kind of excited to get into this. Now, don't forget, we do have our 2,000 subscriber giveaway going on, and also don't forget about our YouTubers that we're trying to get to that 1,000 mark before TFCon in November. But let's get this out of the bubble wrap packaging and see what it's about. I like this case here. This is nice. So it looks like it is well protected, and so we're just gonna pop the bubble wrap. Pop this out. Let's just use a knife here. Good old Wesley Snipes coming in handy. All right, so let's just pull out all the pieces and see what we got from this G1 monstrosity. There we go. There we go. Got it all there. Let me get something to raise my camera by a little bit so we could take a better look at this. All right, so here is this big monstrosity known as Metroplex. Some things you get in the package. So one of the dangers of bubble wrap, you do get stickers, but they're all kind of crumply looking stickers there. So you do get the instructions on where to put those stickers. However, I don't have any instructions on how to transform them. So that'll be interesting because I've never owned Metroplex, so I don't know anything about how to make this guy do what he needs to do. You get this good old car here. Looks like it's missing one of its guns, or maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. Yeah. So there we are. I don't know what the name of the car is. I don't remember off the top of my head. All of it's made of just plastic. You get this here, which is kind of part of a tank-like thing. You get guns, more guns. So you get the two guns there. You get these two guns here. Again, just feels just like really cheap plastic. And then you get this guy right here. I don't know what that part is too. And more guns and missiles and stuff. And then these three little things here. And then the bot itself. So let's move all this aside and let's get to this. Let's see if we can pop this head up. Don't know the best way. Oh, there's another gun hiding. Best way to pop that head up is it just this button right here. Kind of pushes that button. There we go. Head pops up. That goes up like so. And then we have good old Metroplex. I'm going to pull this back and get him into frame. Now it's going to show a little bit of the side of my shooting area here, but you know, that's what happens when you deal with big bots, because I like big bots and I cannot lie. No other brother can deny. So just got to figure out where all these pieces go. So let me see if I can do that. Looks like I got a piece here that goes right like that, and this one probably should go right here as well. So there we are. I think we also have let's see. We got guns that probably go over here. Let me see. I got from the picture. This kind of shows me a little bit, gives me a little diagram on maybe what I should do, where I should put things. So this goes to, says it goes right here somewhere. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. No, not this one. There's another gun that goes right there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's already there. We'll see. But yeah, this is kind of interesting to see how this goes. Okay, this goes right here. There we are. And so, but it feels like pretty cheap plastic, my friends. Very, very cheap plastic all around on here. But what do you expect for 30 bucks, right? You don't expect, you know, perfection out of this thing. Let's see, does this go right there? No. Let me kind of see if I can pull up a drawing or whatever of where everything goes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I got everything kind of where it needs to go. You could do multiple things. So first of all, you can build a robot out of the guns and parts and bits here too as well. I don't remember what this little guy's called in the Metroplex world, but there he is. Nice little robot. Does not have any articulation really. He's basically the parts of the gun as well as parts of other things all put together to make a kind of defense robot. But there he is. So you can kind of take a look at him. Just a plain old cheap little guy there. And then of course here is this one right here, this little guy. He was pretty easy to transform. You just kind of pop that like so, move these bad down like that, and then you got the car, and then do like this, pop that down, and you got the little robot there. So that's an interesting little guy right there. So cool. Just a cheap plastic thing. Then you got this little tank here that you can kind of put together. Got this gun. You can put it in his hand, I assume, if you want to. Up to you what you want to do. You can put it on the back here instead of that piece. But yeah, we got a little gun there that you can kind of mess around with if you want to. The 3 little missiles, and then of course Metroplex himself. And then when we look from an articulation standpoint, you don't get much. You just get that and a little bit of leg kicking, a little bit of leg moving out, but that is it. That is it. You get the arm, it's on a ratchet. So, and then the wrists are like so there too as well. Let's bring him in just for a little closer look at this beautiful boy. I mean, the face looks good. Everything looks good. It's just, you can tell it is cheap plastic that this is made out of. So this is not like for your numero uno collector here to go, oh, I really want a really nice Metroplex for an affordable cost. This is a good Metroplex, I think, for an affordable cost here. So everything's just kind of thrown together. You got the little Chinese star there that you can kind of cover up if you want to. But let me see if I can get him all in frame. There we go. That's what he looks like. Just a wobbly little cheap little guy there. So let's see if we can get him transformed. Actually, before we do that, let me get a ruler and stuff so we can kind of measure him just to see how big he is, because he is a bit of a big boy. Big old boy. So let me grab this ruler. I don't know where my ruler is. It disappeared. So we'll grab this tape measure. And so from a tape measure standpoint, you're looking at about 11.5 inches tall on him. So that's where he kind of stacks up. Let's pull some other bots and we can kind of tell you where he stacks up with some other robots. It's hard to get everything kind of in frame here without seeing all my mess, all my junk and my mess here. But that's how he scales with other bots. We got a G1 Sideswipe, got a Core Class Optimus, Dr. Wu Optimus, Magic Squares Optimus, Earthrise Optimus, well not Earthrise, Netflix Optimus. So this is kind of what he looks like from scale. So I think probably, you know, this little guy might look good when he's in city mode, but we'll see what it looks like. So let's see if we can get it transformed and figure this baby out. Okay, before I get him into battle station mode, let me change this here. Alright. Put that back the way it's supposed to. Put that back where it came from. There we go. Just to show you, I got the stickers on. I am not the best sticker putter oner that there is. You can see right here, these are crooked. These are better, but got them on nonetheless. Some of them are tricky to get in there. So again, you got the little runway there. This is something I forgot to show y'all, is the missile bay right here. Let me pull that out. So there it is, little missile bay right there. And then, of course, all y'all that are Metroplex fans already know the names of these little guys, but I played with a G1 Metroplex that didn't have these little guys, so of course, here we go. Slammer, 6-gun, and Scamper right there. So, and Scamper has his little gun right there, so I was able to get that there on. But yeah, this so far, you know, playing with it a little bit, putting the stickers on, it's been pretty decent. For $30, I mean, you can't really beat it from a toy standpoint. You're not expecting like masterpiece level or even, you know, hasbro level here, but still, I mean, it's a good representation of the city here. So let's do this. Let's see if we can get him into battle station mode. And I know that's just basically pulling these down like so, and then pulling this up like this, right? And then these come down. Let's, well, before we pull that down, let's do this. There's a button in the back that can pop that head back up. Let's pull this around. There we go. Now, pop that head down. And then, I want to say, I don't remember how these go. I want to say they stay like this, but you can just pop the fists off. And they just scoot up, scoot up. There we go. And so we got kind of, let me pull my camera back a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing here. Let's take apart 6-gun here. So that way we can put some guns and missiles where they need to go. Right here. I believe one goes right here. And then got one that goes right here. And we got battle station mode ready to go. Let's get Scamper back into his robot, into his alt mode here. Let's put that there like so. Boom. I'll move like that. Got that gun there. And then we'll pop that right there like so. And so we got Scamper back in, Slammer's where he needs to be. Move the fists, and Bob's your uncle. Let me pull this camera up just a hair. This is exciting for me because this is my first Metroplex. Like I said, a friend of mine let me use theirs. I never really learned how to transform it. So this is kind of exciting and scary because I don't know how to transform it. But that, I believe, is what battle station mode looks like on that. And so from a length standpoint, we're looking at, let me pull this back a little bit. We're looking at about, again, about 11 and 12 inches long. For battle station mode, and so this would be kind of cool. I could take the Dr. Wu Prime. I think he would be the best one to kind of be there for battle station mode because, yeah, Magic Squares is still a little too big for that, but Dr. Wu's Prime I think will work just fine. Let me see if a core class Prime works out. No, I think he's a little too big. I think Dr. Wu's is the one to go with, and then you have 6-gun, what's left of him right here. You can do whatever you want with him there. But that's a little bit about battle station mode, so not that hard to put him in that. So now let's get him into city mode, right? So I believe what we got to do for that, let me figure that out so that way I know what to do. Oh, darn the background. So we just had to get rid of it. So there it is, city mode for Metroplex. Let me, I had to put my camera back on just a regular tripod just to make it all fit. within my area here. So, but that is how he looks in his city mode. Overall, really nice. I think it looks really good. I think it transformed really well. It was real easy. One of the cool things is this camper can, I think, yep, there we go. Kind of come out of the old garage, so to speak. But you have your guns here. These guns don't fire. They're not spring loaded, so that's good. So that way you don't lose them. Kind of put my little spin on it, but you can put things where you want it to. But this is it. This is Metroplex all together in that city mode. Not very bad. And I tell you what, for $31, you couldn't do any worse. So there's Optimus. That's a Dr. Wu Optimus right there, just to kind of give you a little scale, give you a little bit more scale. So if you don't know Dr. Wu scale, let me go ahead and put in Netflix Voyager class Optimus Prime right there, so you can kind of see how much bigger that is right there. So let's put Dr. Wu down here. There we go. But that is it for scale. We have Magic Square right here too as well, so that way you can see all of that. So let's talk through just some of my final thoughts on this KO of Metroplex. So some of my final thoughts on this KO Metroplex. There he is, right back there, still in his city mode with everyone where they need to be. Overall, I mean, it's a very nice little bot that you can get for about 30 bucks. You can get it even cheaper if you just shop around on AliExpress. But 30 bucks is what I paid, no box. I think $31 is what I paid with no box and with free shipping. Some others you can find $22, but $8 shipping, things like that, yada yada yada, plus tax. That's how much it's going to be. Pros, I mean, it's got that G1 feel and it is cheap. It's cheap. If you want a very nice looking kind of like Metroplex on the cheap that's G1, this would be the way to go. The cons, it's cheap. It's got some plasticky bits that are just a little bit wiggly and wobbly. It's got basically it feels cheap. The stickers were kind of crumpled because it wasn't in the box. There's no instructions, but you know, overall though, it still is a pretty nice little Metroplex, and I think he would scale really well with Dr. Wu. I think Dr. Wu is a good, perfect example with that you can use this Metroplex with, or even those little ones that you can get from Target. I forget, the Transmetals or whatever, those little guys. I think that would look really good too, or the world's smallest, which are interesting too as well. But on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I would say he's just good. I mean, he's not like really good. He's not awesome, but he's good. He gets the job done. And then of course, me and my hot dog fingers with the stickers look horrible on it. I don't know how I want to keep him. I don't know if I'm going to keep him in base mode, battle station mode, or in robot mode, but we'll see. We'll see what we do, see what I like, see what is great to me, and go with it that way. But yeah, I had a little difficulty in all the shots and framing the shots and stuff like that. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going to remove my background. Let's just make it look the way it is. This looks good back here anyway, right? With the Star Trek and all that good stuff right there. But that Metroplex, it's okay. So so that's all I got to say about that. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.